It's Week 16 of the NFL. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Sentinels and the Bulls, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Sentinels of Melbourne taking on the Bulls of San Antonio. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so, but put the quarterback on the deck.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Purdy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Purdy now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Eckler again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be, because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football. And make
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulls post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing, Jones.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Jones.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Purdy looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts.
63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Jalen Carter.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Purdy.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Back out comes San Antonio. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in here by Chase.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll put him right at 100 yards receiving in his first half alone. It's a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Operating from the gun. Purdy to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
from 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. On third down, here's a run by Akers, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here caught by Mims. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing on first down, Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nifty move. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Eckler now between the tackles. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A quick pass to Cup.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 24, Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Eckler, they run left side.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. To return is McKenzie. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Purdy. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Antonio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold up. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bulls are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:25 remaining. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bulls have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Fryer move right side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for San Antonio, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Melbourne, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.